Next question. The following figures and the ratios are related to a company. Sales is provided 90 lakhs. Gross profit ratio is 35%. Fixed asset turnover ratio is 1.5. Language of the question is very clear. It is based on the COGS. If at all this clarification would not have been given, then in that case we will assume that the fixed asset turnover ratio is calculated based on the sales. But in this question, a clarification is made that it is based on the COGS. Stock turnover ratio is 6. There is a clarification made. It is based on the COGS, but that clarification is not required because we always assume like that. Liquidity ratio 1.5 is to 1 does not have any sense. Current ratio 2.5 is to 1 does not have any sense. Receivable, debtors collection period 1 month, that is average collection period. Reserves and surplus to the share capital 1 is to 1.5. This is to 1.5 has an importance. Capital gearing ratio 0.7875. Capital gearing ratio has a formula as debt plus preference share capital divided by equity share capital plus reserves and surplus. However, number of times we are not provided with the information of debentures as well as preference shares. So using this capital gearing ratio, we can make the calculation of the debentures only and not of the preference share, because we assume that there is no preference share capital. Fixed asset to the net worth 1.3 is to 1 does not have a sense. A part of the question. You are required to prepare balance sheet of the company on the basis of above details. B part of the question I would like to read later on. I request all of you to go through the A part of the question properly. Just go through the question. So friends, over here, let us understand that how to make the calculation of answer. We can see that the sales is given, GP ratio is given. So using this two, we can compute the gross profit. So 9090 into 35%. That comes to an amount of 31.5. You don't write anything, let me explain you. It is deducted from the sales. So 90 minus 31.5. So COGS is 58.5. So sales is having bifurcation. One is the gross profit and another is COGS. The question is providing the information that fixed asset turnover ratio based on COGS is 1.5. So 58,50,000 divided by 1.50, that comes to 39 lakhs. So the fixed asset is 39 lakhs. Simple. Again, we understand 58.5 lakh divided by 6. That will give stock 9,75,000. Okay. Based on the sales value, you can very well calculate the debtors. That is 90 lakhs divided by 12. Okay. Fixed asset to net worth. You can make the calculation of the net worth. Using the net worth, you can calculate the debentures. Net worth can be bifurcated between reserves and surplus and share capital. And so on, you can calculate number of figures further. So let us make this much calculation, and then we will have a clarity, let's say, how we are required to proceed further. Please write an answer. Answer for the A part of the question, balance sheet. In the write down, working note number 1, calculation of gross profit. sales into GP ratio. $90 lakhs into 35%. That comes to 31,50,000. Working note number 2. Calculation of COGS. It is sales minus gross profit. Sales is 90 lakhs and gross profit is 31,50,000. So it comes to 58,50,000. Next, working note number 3. Calculation of fixed asset and stock. Fixed asset stock. It will be calculated as COGS upon fixed asset turnover ratio. And in case of stock, COGS upon stock turnover ratio. So what will happen in the first case? COGS is 58,50,000 divided by fixed asset turnover ratio is 1.5. On the other hand, 58,50,000 divided by 6. So it is 39 lakhs. And for the next one it is 58.50 lakhs divided by 6, 9,75,000. Working note number 4. Calculation of debtors. In that we understand annual credit sales divided by 12 months into average collection period. Annual credit sales is an amount of 90 lakhs divided by 12 months into average collection period is 1 month. So the final answer is 7,50,000. Working note number 5. Calculation of net worth. In that, fixed asset to net worth. Fixed asset to net worth is given to us in the question 1.3. Is to 1 does not make a sense. 1.3. Amount of the fixed asset is 39 lakhs divided by net worth. So net worth is equal to 39 lakhs divided by 1.3. That comes to 30 lakhs. Working note number 6. Calculation of long-term debt financing. In that write-down, assuming that preferential capital is 0, comma, we find debentures. So write down in that capital gearing ratio is equal to debt plus preferential capital divided by net worth minus preferential capital. Because friends, basically the net worth includes preferential capital, so that is required to be deducted. However, we have made an assumption that preferential capital is 0, so it is 0.7875. What is the debt? We do not know. Preferential capital is 0 divided by the amount of the net worth is 30 lakhs minus preferential capital is again 0. So now debt will be found as balancing figure. So the debt financing would be 0.7875 into 30 lakhs. That comes to 23,62,500. Working note number 7. Calculation of reserves and surplus and equity share capital. Reserves and surplus, equity share capital. It has been given to us, it is 1:1.5. My suggestion is that, say, don't change the sequence in writing this answer. See, it has been given that the reserves and surplus to share capital. So always write in that sequence only. And this is 1:1.5. So over here, 1:1.5. So the total is 2.5. This 2.5 is indicating the net worth of 30 lakhs. So now 30 lakhs divided by 2.5, that comes to 12 lakhs. This is 12 and this would be 18 lakhs, balancing figure. Or you can also write like this, 12 lakhs into 1.5 or 30 lakhs into 1.5 divided by 2.5. Over here it is 30 lakhs divided by 2.5 into 1. This is the way we can make the calculation of the reserves and surplus and share capital. Try to complete the remaining working on your own and based on that balance sheet. Before I proceed further, let us just put all the values that we have calculated so far in this balance sheet. First of all, fixed asset. It is an amount of 39 lakhs. As far as the investments are concerned, it is not there. So directly we will have the stock, then we'll have the debtors, then usually we will have the cash and bank. We already have calculated stock and the debtors amount. So the debtors is an amount of 7,50,000 and stock is 975. So stock is 975 and debtors is 7,50,000. Amount of equity share capital is 18 lakhs. Reserves and surplus is 12 lakhs. Next is long-term debt. Amount of the long-term debt is 23,62,500. Now friends, yet to utilize the information about the liquidity ratio. As far as liquidity ratio is concerned, it is current assets minus stock divided by current liabilities. As far as the liquidity ratio is concerned, it is 1.5:1. So it is definitely 1.5. Current assets, I don't know. Stock, I know it is 9,75,000. Divided by current liabilities. Current liabilities transferred on the left hand side. 1.5 into current liability is equal to current assets minus 975. Current assets is kept over there only. It is 1.5 current liability plus 9,75,000. We just form an equation. We have the current ratio. Current assets upon current liabilities. What is current ratio? 2.5. I replace the current assets value with this. 1.5 current liability plus 9,75,000 divided by current liability. Current liability is transferred on the left hand side. 2.5 current liability minus 1.5 current liability. This is transferred on the left hand side is equal to 9,75,000. So current liability is 9,75,000. That's it. You have got the current liability 9,75,000. So your liability side total is 18 lakhs plus 12 lakhs plus 23,62,500 plus 9,75,000. So 63,37,500. This is 63,37,500. We have been provided that so the current ratio is 2.5. So what will happen? Current liability is 9,75,000 into 2.5. That is 24,37,500 minus 975 minus 7,50,000. So the amount of the cash in bank would be 7,12,500. This is the way cash in bank can be calculated. So this is the working note number 8. calculation of CA and CL. Working note number 9, calculation of cash and bank. We'll prepare the cash and bank working note the way I have explained to you over here.